Another big news that happened in the NFL was Russell Wilson and a 5th-round pick were traded to the Denver Broncos. Trav, settle down a little bit. He's a Broncos fan. For 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, and Drew Lock. I look at this return. Before we turn the page completely over to Russell Wilson, I look at this and I'm like, thank God the Packers didn't get that type of value in a trade, because that's the type of thing that I'd be like, okay, we've been waiting for the Packers to rebuild, and they just jumped us in the rebuild. That's where I'm more excited. It's like they didn't get value for Aaron Rodgers in the trade market and all that stuff. That's where I'm like, that's what I wanted to see, because that's the type of thing that can hurt the Lions when we're ready to win. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, and that was double the amount that was allegedly on the table 2 days ago for Rodgers from Denver.
Really?
Dead serious. Reports out of Denver that Broncos had.
Do you think the Packers would have taken that?
That?
Yeah.
Probably.
And just said, we're done with it, and just wash your hands. And
Double.
Because the report was they were going to offer the 9th pick this year, their 2nd-round pick this year, and next year's first for Aaron Rodgers, and that is it.
Wow. Interesting. I mean, he's older.
Russell's 33
he's older,
and Rodgers 38.
39, I think, almost.
Right.
Yeah. It is a big difference.
Different
and that's
levels
probably
of play
why.
as well.
But Russell Wilson,
no major
it doesn't
injuries.
really affect the Lions the way that Rodgers, the trade did. But it is a huge potential shakeup in the draft again. I mean, you're moving. I want to say what were the Broncos? They were 9 overall. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Now the Seahawks are there. Are the Seahawks looking to replace Russell Wilson? Or are the Seahawks saying we're going complete rebuild? Are there assets up for sale that we can trade for? Like, all of those things come to mind. Like, I'm not saying I want to be trading draft capital for any of their players, but I'm just saying this is just another piece that's tumbling, and it just changes everything. And I love it because I've been getting so comfortable in my mock draft simulator. It's like, this is what's going to happen, and I know if I do this, I'll get this trade. It's new now. I'm sure tomorrow when I'm playing on it tomorrow night, I'll be like, hey, this is fun. It's new.
3 hours later.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I should get that one. Kyla would love that drop after Lions 3. That'd be a good one. No, but I mean, it's a big move. And both of these things happening, it's crazy. And the Seahawks, I mean, I'm confused what they're going to do. And just the carousel's moving, and people are finding their seats. It's crazy. And I love this kind of stuff. This is why NFL does it so good, because what month is it? March? First week of March? Second week of March? And we're talking NFL? Mm-hmm. That doesn't make any sense, but it's happening. Mm-hmm. And I wonder, I seriously sit back and wonder if, like, Roger Goodell's like, oh, boy, Ridley bet on football. All right, Rodgers, you know what to do. Russell Wilson, get this thing rolling. We got to let's change the topics, right? I mean, that seems like a Goodell type thing. But, I mean, what do you guys think of this trade? Anything stand out to you?
I can't believe how much Denver gave up for Russell Wilson. I don't think Russell Wilson's bad. I think he's a great QB. I think he has kind of outstayed his welcome in Seattle. I mean, he's given Seattle a lot. Other than that, I think he's going to be great moving to a different city, a different team. I think he's going to do well. I'm just surprised at how much they gave up.
It seems like a lot.
My man, he's won the same amount of Super Bowls as Rodgers.
No, I know.
I've
been to more Super Bowls.
And yeah, so
lost one too though.
I've been to more.
Single-handedly lost the Super Bowl.
So this might get Sam, happy.
That was coach.
But this is a little bit of the Stafford factor, though, right?
100%. This is the result of Stafford. I couldn't wait to bring that up. Yeah.
Really? What do you guys mean by that?
What do you mean? I mean,
the fact that the Rams are just going to run that? Go get because
last year, think about it. The Rams had a lot of pieces. They went and got
how many times have the Rams been given up pieces lately?
Yeah,
in draft.
Not only that, like this isn't the first time Elway's done this. I mean, Manning is the same scenario. He brought Manning in, won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that was a free pickup. He didn't give up anything.
Yeah, but he still brought him in. Like I think he just realizes the importance of a quarterback when you have a lot of other pieces already in place.
I think when you're looking at the Broncos, how ready are they to win right now?
That's what I wonder. I really wonder.
Because I don't. They're ready right now.
Hold on, because
7-10 team with a new coaching staff right now.
New coaching staff, 7-10 against Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah, that's the problem. The
That is the
division
problem.
is the division is
Carr.
loaded.
Derek Carr, who,
And
like,
Justin
and
Herbert.
Justin Herbert. Like,
The division is loaded, but their defense is really solid. They have great weapons at a receiver. I just think that it is a
They
solid
have
team.
young corners.
A great running back.
now, at the going back to the Stafford argument, it was like, all right, is Stafford really better than Russell Wilson? Is he going in and being the best quarterback in that division? Because what is it? Well, it was Russell Wilson, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Kyler Murray. Stafford was like, all right, where does he kind of stack up? Well, he obviously was the best, and he took them there. So now maybe that is the case. Maybe Russell Wilson can go in there and be like, yeah, these guys are good, but I got a full team around me now. Because the Kansas City Chiefs, as good as Mahomes is, man, he looked bad at times, and that roster is starting to look really thin with those contracts kicking in.
Yeah, and they have a Super Bowl, and it was worth it.
Oh, I agree with that.
Right?
I mean,
so that's what the Broncos are doing. They're saying, we need to take advantage right now with the roster configuration they have. Stafford and the Rams gave that playbook, and not only that, but this isn't all their assets. I know it's 2 first, 2 second, but they had, from the Von Miller trade, they had assets built up from that
I think
trade.
they got a third-round pick for Mom.
I think it was
Miller.
I
thought
it was a
I'll look it up.
first or second.
Was
but-
it? All right.
I
But
don't
the
thought it
Broncos
was-
have as much cap space as the Lions right now.
That's a good point. They do have some cap space
And
that they can make some moves, maybe
So you
trade or
They're
or
losing
another
some of
player.
their linebackers. Yeah, they've got some things to fill, but I think they have so much of the bones is there ready to win right now. And they've had terrible quarterback play for the last several years, and they've been still competitive. It reminds me of the Rams. It just does.
I
It
think
reminds me of the
I
Rams.
think so. You look at like 5 of the last 8 Super Bowls Brady's been in, right?
Probably.
Which is also hilarious. But then you got Russell Wilson won one of those. You have Peyton Manning won one of those, and his and using that same scenario, and then Matthew Stafford has won
Matt
one of
Foles.
those. With Foles, yeah, but I'm just saying like the fact that the Brady's been in. I mean, he lost some, but like
Oh yeah.
The
Sorry.
three-
yeah,
was
my
not
point.
in.
My point is though, like Stafford came in and did what hopefully Russell does.
I hope not.
Like just if I know, but
Peyton
you know what I'm
Manning did
getting
it.
at. Peyton Manning did it. Like I'm just saying, like I think the Broncos are looking at it on the wall, like, oh man, like this might be the path to win.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
So what was it? No, you're good.
Second and third round picks.
Second and third.
Yep.
Oh,
So I'm saying,
that
like-
is better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
more.
how many first round picks are really like fully guaranteed either? I mean, I think what you were saying, Ryan, is just brilliant. And same with the Stafford scenario. Like they're just as ready as they can possibly be before they're gonna have to unload too. You might as well go all in and give that up for a little while.
Especially if you agree or if you believe in your draft process later on in the draft to fill those needs with role players in the 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds.
Yeah.
Rams are the best at it. Broncos are really good at it. They seem to get these guys all the time. I mean, if you believe in that, then go pay for your guys. Like, what is draft capital if it doesn't turn into superstars? So all they're doing is saying, we think this guy's a superstar, and we're taking the guesswork out of it. So we're giving up the capital that we've gained through all these years, and we're doing it. It's like the Thunder. Like, how many first-round picks can you get in basketball?
Like 30 in the next 5 years or something
working?
like that?
Yeah, it's not working if you have too many draft picks, and they're always young and trading more people.
Yeah.
Like, this is their way of doing that. You're just cutting me off. That's fine.
I'm trying to keep it somewhat moving.
I
we're gonna get
saw
into
your
mock
hand
draft.
movement, and I was
Hey.
so
Hey,
close to
Trav.
finishing that thought.
While you're up, you want to go fill this thing up too? We got the mock draft though. This is terrible timing. Terrible timing to just walk, Trav.
He just beats us.
We need you part of this, man.
Did you hit those new deals and tags, or are we
Shoulda-
skipping that?
I just skipped it.
Okay,
I want
cool.
to keep on moving. We'll,
Let's do
we'll
it.
touch on that kind of stuff later on.
Yeah,
but-
let's just say that Lions did re-sign
Yes. Yeah. Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds, 2 years. I think it was a $12 million contract for 2 years. I love that
gonna
just
pause it.
because.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, but what do you think about that?
Well, I think it's great. I think it's great because he showed, number one, he's got chemistry with Jared Goff. So it's just kind of confirming the fact that Goff is going to get another year of at least a look, you know. And then also, he does fill a need, a desperate need for this team to have an outside X type of receiver with that kind of a body and speed. And they're not overpaying. We're not going to get some guy like what's his name from the Cowboys?
Gallup.
No. The
Oh,
other
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, Amari Cooper. I don't want to pay somebody $20 million a year right now in this kind of scenario for the Lions.
I think it's a response to the Aaron Rodgers deal. It's like, okay, we don't need to go big. We're going to re-sign our guy. That helped our offense massively. As soon as he was in there, he made a massive difference. Even it wasn't even the stats, but just knowing that you had an actual physical, like the actual build of a wide receiver on the field, people had to pay attention. The pink flamingo. Or yeah, because we're gonna grade all that at the end.
Cranky.
Well, and who
Cranky flamingo.
and who
Just pull the plug out if they're nobody's down there. Oh, they're good. What's that? Sorry.
well and who's Lions wide receiver? Everybody.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown went nuts after Reynolds came in. And I think it's important to note that because it's not just a coincidence. When you have a stable of receivers, you have multiple options on the field. Defenses have to react, and Reynolds was that guy to allow the whole package of the wide receiver corps to work the right way in the Lions last year, and it worked. They had good success after he came on board.
Yeah, I think he was a big part of when things started to turn, when Goff looked more comfortable, when the offense had more than just running on 3rd and 94.
And you're not paying him.
And you're not paying him much.
Yep.
But it will be interesting to see because like I went into this like thinking, all right, if you can get 2 really good wide receivers in this draft, take one early, take one late.
Still
like
do
one,
that.
But then all of a sudden it starts getting pretty full because you got Josh Reynolds, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quintez Cephas, and then the 2 other guys. So like I'm just like I'm trying to picture it all in my head. How does it work? What's the best way to go?
You're creating competition, and someone's going to go down
That's a
to
good point.
injury.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're going to lose probably one.
You cannot
really
just
good
have 3. You cannot just have 3 wide receivers. And you know what's better than a rookie wide receiver? The same guy 2 years later. So let them continue to learn, and by their 3rd year, when Josh Reynolds is no longer there, now go nuts, right?
Right.
Still draft those guys.
All right.